No better time of year to sit and talk about bundles and whether those bundles are going to bring us that holiday and Christmas cheer. We've got some chats about bundles changing. I'm not going to dive insanely into we'll call opinion pieces. I'll give a few tidbits here and there, but I did want to talk, generally speaking, about the holiday season bundles, Christmas bundles that we've got in Marvel Snap, and are they worth it or not? Like I said, I'll give some opinions, but ultimately at the end of the day, you should feel how you're going to feel. I'm not going to tell you necessarily how you should feel. I'll share my feelings and what I think. If you feel a certain way, maybe what you might want to do. So right now we've got in game, this is probably, I don't even know if I want to call it controversial, but this is the controversial bundle at the moment. We've seen some data mines of bundle offers change. Now, I will say that second dinner in any game, this doesn't matter what game you play, when they have data mines, they're always subject to change. Always. I personally never use those for sure to plan things. Now, well, I think, I might want to save for that. And if they change it to something I'm not going to want to buy, I then don't buy it. That's it. Plain and simple. Don't think about it any further than that. Can that be frustrating if I was waiting for a specific bundle and I skipped one? Yes, it's annoying. But at the same time, I know that when I count on a data mined information, it's not necessarily something that's going to happen. It's like sort of like if somebody gives me a stock tip and they go, hey, I think this one's going to do well, and then it doesn't, or something's going to come that I think might come because somebody gave me information and it doesn't come. Those are the risks and rewards we reap when we listen and see other people. To me, I always just find something I like, get it if I want it. If not, wait for something I do like. So we've got this one. We got naughty or nice. This one at the surface, you can tell for 10 bucks, 1,000 gold. All you have to do is go down here and then you go for 10 bucks, you normally get 700 gold. So that in itself tells you that that's a good offer, right? So this is a good holiday Christmas type offer. I think you want to buy it just to get the 1,000 gold. It's worth it because normally that would cost a lot more, right? All right. So we all win there. Booster packs, trash. Trash. The only other one that we've got in at the moment that's lasting all month is this Snow Days. Well, obviously I bought this. I think this is a good offer. We'll look at it in the spreadsheet before we get out of here. This is not going to be a long video. So we've got this one really, and then we're primarily going to focus on this one. Is this still worth it? And we're going to talk about what is Second Dinner / Snap doing that's causing them to change these. And I will say this right now, that I believe you're going to see a lot more shifts from tokens to probably credit and gold purchases. I believe this to be because most spenders in the game, like let's go to me for instance. I'm not a huge spender, but look how many tokens I have. I have 34,000. I don't remember the last big token purchase I made. I just planned well for a long time and I accumulated tokens. Additionally, if you come on my, let's see, my level, I've got a bunch. How many spotlights? Doesn't even say, does it? Where's this show at? It doesn't show on here right now. So I've got a bunch, just a straight bunch where I don't know where they're all at, but I never open anything on ladder. I never do because it's just like boosters. I wait until I get a card I really want and see if I can get them for, but I'm at 10,000 and where's my first reserve at here? My first reserve is at 5,350. So that means from 5,350, I basically and you can see like sometimes I open these, I'm just random with them. I've got all of those reserves. There's nothing in them that I want, other than variants, which don't pop off that often. So to me, I just don't open them. So the point of me saying that is that the token value in here, right? You see, tokens 100. All right, we get 200 credits. Are we going to get 100 tokens? Maybe we can get one to pop. Can we go into pop? Pop for me. Pop for me. There we go. Yay. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's trash and I don't want it. I don't care about it. I'm not going to do anything with it. So because of that, I don't open those. And because of that, I also think that there are a lot of other people like me who are, and if I'm a dolphin-y type spender and I've got this many tokens, I remember when Jeff Hoogland had, when they did that transition and he was able to use the old system, but knew exactly where the tokens were or whatever. And a bunch of people did this. And one of the Second Dinner people joked about how they knew who did it and they were going to keep track and all that. They have even more tokens than I do. So they're never buying tokens. So when Second Dinner comes out and has these offers, Well, that's why. It's because they're like, well, the spenders in game aren't going to buy tokens, but they might buy tickets or credits, not tickets. I actually think tickets are trash. I would never spend money to get a ticket, even an infinity ticket. So having said that, let's go look at Spreadsheet. For those of you who are unaware, I have a gigantic spreadsheet that I track all different bundles that have been come out throughout since I've played. I started in like January, so I've been playing for just about a year now. And I track these. The economy's shifted a little bit, and I still think it's sort of settling in where it's at. But I basically look at these with two different price points or two values. One economy, two types of spenders. I've got the Token Tuesdays in here, which were traditionally, and I don't think this happens as much as it used to, but they were traditionally people who would spend their gold on getting the Token Tuesdays for tokens. Well, like I just said, not a lot of people are doing that, and I think even the price point for those is pretty bad, and I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we see those adjust. And then the other base pricing type spender is the $100 gold offer. These are your people, your Krakens, your whales, who will buy the $100 gold offer and refresh as much as they can for credits. So those are your bigger spenders. So it gives you an idea of the type of mentality, and I've got some formulas in here that help you understand a little bit, or at least helps me see how much an offer might be. So we talked about snow days. That's the Nebula one. This is a month long. So I look at this as I guess I'll call it a holiday / Christmas bundle. This was solid. It was like 48% discount, 52% discount, depending on whether you're a big spender or a smaller spender. The stuff that I like to look at here is the ratios, tokens to gold and credits to gold. In this situation, it was more of a credits offer, 1.8 credits to gold. That's really solid given the fact that normally through that refreshing of the store / getting credits with gold, it's 1.28. That's good. So that's a solid offer that I would recommend buying. I mean, I think you get pretty good returns there, right? And you get some gold, which is awesome for $15 US. All right, next up. Now I do want to talk about this a little bit. It's not a holiday offer, but it's during this month. When did this come out? It was like mid-month. So this offer was a little class, a little sophistication. It was that Kingpin / Ghost Rider offer. I did not buy this. It went from $40 to 3,500 tokens, for 3,500 tokens to $100 to 10,000 tokens. A lot of people were sort of upset by that because they didn't necessarily want to buy the $100 offer, and I'd get that. And to me, looking at the ratio, let's just see how different the ratio is. The tokens, the gold, it's not that different. It's a little different, but I mean, we're talking about like what? 0.15 difference between those. So the question is do you want to get a little bit better ratio of tokens per your dollar spent and over double your spending? Now, I'd say a whale or a Kraken, they would. This, I understand why Second Dinner did this. It's annoying, but I think let's just say, of the people who were going to buy this $40 offer, I bet less than 10% of those people would not buy this $100 offer. Now, I was considering this $40 offer. I did not buy this one. I didn't. I'm not going to spend $100. I don't have that much disposable income for the game. I can't afford it. Is what it is. But I could see where Second Dinner would go, well, wait a minute. If we have 100 people who are going to buy this, and only 10 of them are going to drop off if we spend this, like, this clearly is the better offer. They're going to get a lot more money through doing this. That is likely why they did that. Do I personally love it? No, I don't, because I went from getting something that I thought I'd get some tokens, maybe a couple variants, to buying nothing. Now, I also don't mind because I just saved $40 to $100. Okay, cool. You know, a little Christmas cheer for the fam, right? All right, so the next thing we've got, the Naughty or Nice. This was the Korg and Rock winter variants. It was $10 US, 1,000 gold. We already said we wanted this. You can look at the credits to gold there at 2.0. Like I said, that's phenomenal. Let's not discuss that one anymore. We know it's good. Let's get to the main crux here. So Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. This is the offer and how it's changed. It's always been 7,500 gold. The tokens went from 6,000 tokens to 1,500 tokens, and 7,000 credits to 10,000 credits. So you can see there's a giant swing in tokens and a little swing in credits. So at its surface there, it's like, that's really annoying. You kept the same price point, but you took away a lot of tokens and didn't give me a ton of credits. Now, without even looking at any ratios, as far as a holiday offer, feeling good about the cheer. I personally, if I was second dinner, would have made this 12,000 credits. I just at a surface value thing, it's like, look, I understand that more people like this one. This is great. It's the holidays. Let's give everybody 2,000 more credits for this that maybe we wouldn't normally do. That's me. I also don't have my livelihood depending on the game, so it's very easy for me to say that. Now, this offer in itself is worth now, I mean, you can see the price point. It was at the $200 to $265 base pricing. That's how much it was worth. And now it's not worth as much. It's 170 to 156. So you can see the percent discounts go from 54 to 64, from 45 to 39. It's a drop. It's a drop. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a drop as far as percent discount goes. Again, feeling a little bad as far as the holiday season goes. Then let's look at these two ratios. So they basically sort of swap, where it's like you used to get a little bit better tokens, now you get a little bit of credits. You know, and the token ratio is just, you're not buying this for tokens anymore, but you might buy it for the credits. Okay, you know, it's like, that's cool. Now let's just look at the 12,000 just to see, right? So if you look at this, you saw this go up a little bit, right? So it's worth a little bit more, not a lot more. It's not worth as much as the other one. It's not in line with the discounts. The $100 discount spender types, it weighs more heavily towards tokens because those type of people spend more on that. But you can see that for the spenders who might consider buying this, your, I guess, cheap to play or free to play types, it's closer there. And then you can see, like, look at the credits to gold ratio here. It's way better. You know what I mean? It's like 1.6. It's almost double what it was before. So I think if they would have done that, it would have been a lot better. I didn't love the change. It's not a terrible change, and I get it. But I mean, looking at this, I could never encourage anybody to spend 7,500 gold to get just a little bit better turnover as far as spending gold to credits than what you would already do normally in game for what they just have in the store. I couldn't, you know what I mean? But again, if you do the 2,000, you know, it's a little bit more palatable. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe, yeah, all right, this could be decent. You know what I mean? It's like, so like I say whale must buy, I'm like, this is probably a maybe buy. You know, I would say maybe buy. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe buy. And then I'd turn it yellow. That's just some sort of my color coding. So did they miss the mark here? I can't say what I just said and say yes, right? So I think they did miss the mark. I understand why they changed it. I understand that, you know, this is the way forward with the Snap economy, and I'm good with that. I think it's just unfortunate during the holiday season that, you know, they could have been a little bit more generous with this one, and it could have been a one-time thing. I mean, even, shoot, let's go to 15. This is how we're going to end this. Let's just look at 15,000, right? I mean, look at that. Okay, right? You get a good offer, solid discount, you know, 2.0 credit, which is similar to Naughty or Nice. Like, I mean, people are going to spend a lot of money here. The actual cost on this is, you know, $94 US. A lot of money around Christmas time, you know, that you might be wanting to spend something for friends and family. So that's what we got. I'm going to end the video with that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I wasn't going to do any content around this time, but, you know, this was a quick, easy one that I wanted to cover, put out there for anybody who might be considering spending. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody out there. I appreciate everybody who stuck through me with all of this content stuff going on. If you made it this far in the video, please consider hammering down that like button. And until next time, we hope you have a wonderful day.